In the lush green forests of Madagascar, there lives a curious creature named Lemmy, the lemur. Lemmy is an energetic little fellow, always on the move, darting from one tree to the next, his eyes gleaming with the thrill of exploration. He's a lively lemur, you see, with a spirit that is as vibrant as the forest he calls home. Lemmy loves to explore his surroundings, his tail swishing with excitement at every new discovery. His zest for life is infectious, making the forest a livelier place. But there's a little hiccup. Lemmy, with all his energy, often forgets to pause and think before he leaps. This habit, as you could imagine, tends to lead him into all sorts of trouble. One day, with the sun shining bright and the forest humming with life, Lemmy's keen eyes spot something shiny and intriguing high up on a cliff. And as always, his adventurous heart couldn't resist. Without a second thought, Lemmy leaps towards the shiny object, ignoring the danger of the high cliff. In the blink of an eye, our adventurous lemur finds himself in a precarious situation. His heart beats like a drum as he clings to the cliffside, the ground far below and his safe leafy home now just a distant memory. Lemmy's eyes well up with fear, his small body shivering from the cold wind that sweeps across the cliff. In the forest below, the other animals look up in concern. The wise old owl hoots a warning to the others, and they start brainstorming ways to help Lemmy. The monkeys form a chain trying to reach him, but the cliff is too high. The birds try to carry him up, but Lemmy is too heavy. Despite their best efforts, none of them can reach Lemmy, stuck high above on the cliff. As the sun begins to set, the forest falls quiet. Lemmy, now alone on the cliff, is left to ponder his predicament. He thinks about his impulsive leap, how he didn't consider the danger, how he was blinded by the allure of the shiny object. He feels a pang of regret, wishing he had thought twice before leaping. The moon rises, casting long, eerie shadows across the cliff. Lemmy, huddled against the cold, is filled with fear. He looks up at the stars and promises himself that he will never act so recklessly again. As night falls, Lemmy is left alone on the cliff, full of regret and fear. When dawn breaks, a wise old owl comes to Lemmy's rescue. With a calm demeanor and years of wisdom under his wings, the owl safely guides Lemmy back to the ground. He then shares a golden nugget of wisdom with our little lemur friend. Always use your head before your feet, Lemmy. Grateful, Lemmy thanks his feathered friend and vows to keep this advice close to his heart. From that day forward, Lemmy became a more thoughtful lemur, always considering his actions before jumping into them.